major investment is coming to one of Kentucky's busiest airports. Thanks to a more than $3 million federal grant, a new terminal will be built at the Central Kentucky Regional Airport in Richmond.
And while it's getting a new terminal, this airport operates without a control tower. Recently, our Madison Elliott visited the airport, which also trains aviation students, and investigated why some feel there's a critical need for a control tower.
The Central Kentucky Regional Airport is home to Eastern Kentucky University's aviation program. This is where students come to train. But with the growth of the airport and the program itself, they're now looking to add an airport control tower.
What's this right here?
EKU Chief Flight Instructor Sean Howard is training the next generation of pilots at Kentucky's only four-year aviation program.
What in the world is up with that?
EKU Junior Milo Headkamp is in the program.
Do you guys have one of those fancy fuel sticks?
We do have a fancy.
Because I'm supposed to be getting you some more of those.
As Headkamp goes out for a training flight, he takes off without checking in with a control tower. The airport doesn't have one, and that's not unusual at airports across the country. The FAA says there are more than 19,600 airports in the U.S. between public and private airports, but there are only 520 towers. Typically, a control tower coordinates takeoffs, ground traffic, and aircrafts in flight. At non-towered airports, like here in Richmond, pilots talk over the radio using a CTAF.
Skyhawk, 1 Whiskey Uniform starting extended crosswind for runway 18.
Which stands for Common Traffic Advisory Frequency.
Central Kentucky Skyhawk 92 Charlie is final 18 Central.
They're basically talking to each other, and they're sort of like, hey, I'm over here, and where are you? Oh, I'm over here. So, and they can talk to each other and stay out of each other's way.
Central Kentucky Skyhawk 92 Charlie is turning crosswind 18 Central.
It gets pretty busy sometimes. It's very congested. We have probably a flight coming in and out every 5-10 minutes.
Airport manager Jason Bonham and Madison County Airport Board Chair George Wyatt say in addition to supporting hundreds of EKU students, they also support corporate traffic, general aviation pilots, and more.
We have 9 industrial sites within a 30-minute drive of this airport, and just about all of those factories have people that come in here from time to time.
They say they did just shy of 50,000 operations last year, and a tower would add an extra layer of safety.
It would help. It would be like a supervisor on the playground, if you will, that they would be able to coordinate the activities.
In November, they filed for a grant with the FAA Contract Tower Program, which would allow them to build one. In April, they found out they were denied the grant. They plan to reapply. With the county being centrally located in the state, both say the airport is a good candidate.
We also have some companies that would be interested in being based here as corporate customers once we have the infrastructure built. So it's not really build it, they will come. They're already waiting to be here.
Bonham says he and the board have worked closely over the past 13 years to expand the airport, and they hope a tower is the next step.
It's growth for the community, it's growth for the university, economic growth for the local region as well.
Kentucky Skyhawk 92 Charlie is turning final.
As for students, they currently go next door to Lexington to practice communicating with the tower, but Headkamp hopes one comes here too.
But when you have somebody there to coordinate traffics, takeoffs, landings, and taxiing, it makes it a little bit easier for us.
Central Kentucky Regional Airport, helicopter 640 Mike Alpha, we're about 9 miles to
In Richmond, Madison Elliott, WLKY News.
Thank you, Madison. And if the FAA approves the grant next year to build a control tower, it will still take probably 2 or 3 years to get it up and operating.